guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review and rating, and also if I'd recommend it or not, of viral products that TikTok made me buy. There are at least 50 items that I want to review. Also, these aren't even all the products that I use. These are just products that TikTok influenced me to buy. Or if not TikTok, like Instagram or wherever I saw these on. Honestly, most of these products are amazing and worth the hype. Some of these products are a bit iffy, but that's what we'll go over. So pretty much today I'll be doing rate, reviewing, and recommendation. Alrighty, without further ado, let's get right into it. I think the first ones that I want to talk about are Glow Recipe. I only have 3 things from Glow Recipe. Honestly, I want to get a lot more because I love this brand and the packaging is also very cute. So let's start with the one that everyone knows and loves. This is the Glow Recipe Pore Tight Toner. This is my second or third bottle of this. I can't remember which number I'm on, but I love this toner. The only thing about it is that I feel like it's kind of just like a basic toner. And when I first started using this toner, I felt like I really did notice a change in my skin tone. But as I keep using it, it just kind of feels like a normal, regular toner. But it is one of my more reliable toners and something that feels nice and lightweight on my skin. So I would recommend this to you guys, but I give it just like a 7 or 8. Let's go with a 7.5 out of 10 because it's just kind of like a basic toner. Next is the Glow Recipe Blur Drops. So this is amazing. I love this product. When I do my skincare routine, before I do my makeup, I put this on and then let it dry for a little bit and then start applying my product. I noticed a really big difference when I first started using this in my makeup routine. It just like, it gets rid of my pores, makes my skin look a lot smoother. 10 out of 10, I recommend this. So next is the Glow Recipe Salicylic Serum. This one is similar to the Blur Drops in the way that I feel like it kind of evens out my skin texture and pores. On mornings that I know I'll be doing my makeup for that day, I'll use this serum after my skincare because paired with this one, these two go amazing together. But yeah, anyways, this is a 10 out of 10. I would recommend this to you guys. So next is the Tree Hut Body Sugar Scrubs. This one in particular, so it's my first time using this smell, the Peach Sorbet. This smells so good. This is probably one of my favorite scents. I do like fruity smelling things, so I've tried like a lot of their other fruity smells, like there's a coconut one, pina colada, I've tried their key lime, cotton candy. I can't really remember the rest off the top of my head, but anyways, I think this is my favorite so far. Like it just smells really good and it smells just like very girly. Any Tree Hut body scrub really I'd recommend, 10 out of 10. So next we're gonna kind of jump into Korean products, but then I might jump out and then jump back into them. Let's go ahead and start with the Romand eyeshadow palette. So if you guys follow or know any Korean beauty bloggers, there's a girl named Gia Song who uses this palette. This palette name is the Rosebud Garden. I've been really into pinky, more natural colors for my eyeshadows. It just gives a very natural pinky dewy vibe, especially the little glitters up here. I have a couple other eyeshadow palettes that I like to use, but lately this one has been my go-to. This one I would recommend. It's definitely not the best eyeshadow palette out there, but it's good enough. I give it an 8 out of 10. Next, let's do Korean sun creams because Korean sun creams are a holy grail. There's this one called Beauty by Chosun that I know is very popular and has been like a big thing lately. I've not had the chance to try it out, but here are a couple that I use. So this one's by Misha. This one is by Uphu. This one is by Atomy. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but these 3, they're just very lightweight. I'm telling you guys, the biggest thing you can do to change your skincare routine and help your skin is to get on sunscreen, especially like a really good brand. And trust me, when it comes to this, Korean people know sun cream. Like they do their sun cream correctly. Korean sun creams, guys, 10 out of 10. I'd recommend. Get yourself Korean sun cream. Okay, now jumping out from the Korean products for a little bit, we're going right into the Rare Beauty products. Let's start with the Rare Beauty Under Eye Brightener. So this one, I love the packaging. It's a little wonky, kind of bulky. It has a flat edge so that you could just lay it down without it rolling. And then the applicator wand is like this silvery aluminum tip thing. It's really fun to apply, honestly. This one just like brightens up my entire under eye. It's something I like to wear when I don't plan on wearing a lot of makeup, or I don't really want to do my makeup but I still want to look kind of freshened up, so then I'll use this with no concealer. This one I 100% recommend, 10 out of 10. Next is the Rare Beauty blush. This one's in the color Hope. It's like a more mauve-y tone. Just a couple little dots will give you all the pigment you need for your blush. I have it on right now. It might not come up that well on camera, but if I look in the mirror like right here, it just makes me look very like I'm naturally kind of blushing. This is probably one of my favorite blushes ever. I'd rate this a 10 out of 10 and I'd recommend it. So next is the Paula's Choice Salicylic Acid Exfoliator. Let me tell you, when I first bought this, it did wonders for my skin. It was like mind-blowing. My skin felt great, looked great. I had like 0 pores, and I followed the directions on the back where it says at first use every other day, then up to twice a day. So I was pretty much using it once a day, sometimes even up to twice a day. And then I noticed my skin started breaking out and getting red. Then I saw on TikTok that someone posted that you should not be using this every day. You should just be using it twice a week. And then my skin like evened out again, and it's okay now. But yeah, the directions on the packaging are a bit misleading, I guess. It's not really misleading, but it's not what I'd recommend you do. It is an exfoliator. Like, you don't really want to be exfoliating twice a day, you know? I give this a 9 out of 10 and I would recommend it. Next is the Ordinary Peeling Solution. So this one is for like redness. It targets like redness on your face and kind of evens it out. I naturally have red undertones in my skin, and it's like especially prominent like here on my cheek areas. So I bought this and started using it. The first time I used it, oh my god, it was like burning my skin. I think it did say though in the packaging that it could cause burning or like slight irritation, but I started using it more consistently, like 1 to 2 times a week, and then that irritation went away. It really does work, y'all. My redness started fading. I do still have a bit of redness. I feel like it's never 100% gonna be gone. I give it a 9 out of 10 just for like the sensation. Even though I just said that it doesn't cause irritation anymore, it does sometimes like just like stings a bit, and I would recommend it. But I think if you have sensitive skin, I'd probably try and look for something else. Next is the iconic Dior Lip Glow products. This one's like the older one with the older packaging, and then these are newer ones with newer packaging. I have 3 and I love them all. These are so amazing. This one is the one Raspberry. I think this is my all-time favorite just because it's very simple. It has like a nice shade of pink. I only like to apply a little bit because I don't like crazy colors on my lips. And by crazy colors, I mean like really bright reds or anything. I like a natural, more pinkish tone. This next one is Coral Pink. It has a bit of an orangey undertone to it. I don't think orange undertones look that good with my skin tone, but I still do like that one. And then this is probably my second all-time favorite. This one's like the twisted one. This one's in the color Rosewood. This one is so gorgeous. Like, this has been my go-to lip glow lately just because it's amazing. The color and the cute little pink packaging, everything about it is amazing. I give the Dior lip glows 10 out of 10. I definitely recommend them. Sticking on the path of Dior, I have the lip glow and then the Dior Show Iconic Mascara. As for the mascara, I really like the applicator on this. And as you can see, it's like blue tint, but when you put it on your eyelashes, it's black, even though the mascara product itself is blue. But this one is so lightweight that when I curl my lashes and then apply this, my lashes don't fall from the weight of this. It stays up. This is a 10 out of 10 and I'd recommend to those who don't really have long lashes and those whose eyelashes grow straight down like mine do. And then the famous Dior lip glow. I think this is also my second lip glow. This one's just in the shade pink. It's great, don't get me wrong. I do love this lip oil, but it's definitely not the best out there. And sometimes, maybe it's when I put on too much, but then it starts kind of feeling like very lightweight glue that's on my lips. So when I put my lips together and part them to talk or eat or whatever, it just kind of sticks for a moment. That's the only thing I don't like about this, but the color and the shine and everything else about it is amazing. I give it an 8 out of 10 just because I don't like that aspect of it making me feel like my lips are sticking, but yes, I would recommend it. Sticking with the Dior, I got this Dior lip tattoo in the shade Natural Pink. The first time I wore that out, I didn't have to reapply this through the whole night. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's very pigmented. I know a lot of people would like a lot of pigment, but like I said, I do prefer a more natural, lighter shade of pink. I would rate it like a 6 out of 10 just because does, I don't really reach for it, even though the staying power is amazing. So if you are into that kind of stuff, go buy it, but I personally wouldn't recommend it if you're someone like me who likes a more natural, sheerish pink tone. Okay, so next let's do Charlotte Tilbury, because I only have like 2 things from them, but I love them both so much. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. At the time, this was the biggest size that I could get, but now I think they came out with an even bigger size. Up until I found out about this product, I was not using any setting spray or powder. This literally sets your makeup. Put it on and you're good for the whole night. I don't really have anything else to say. This is just an amazing setting spray. 10 out of 10, I'd recommend. And my second and only Charlotte Tilbury product that I have right now is the lip liner. But it's a pink that's pretty close to my natural shade of lip, so that when I apply the lip liner, it gives like a very natural overlining. The staying power of this lip liner is very nice. I can eat, drink, talk, and this will pretty much still be on. So this one I have on right now too. 10 out of 10, I'd recommend. Okay, so this one I wanted to mention. TikTok didn't make me buy it. I actually got it right before it blew up on TikTok. So it was like $10, whereas now it's like $24, I think. This is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip. This shade is the shade, this one I think it was called Rose. This is amazing. It also adds a bit of shine to your lips, so it looks really nice even without like a gloss or oil. Once again, 10 out of 10, I'd recommend. We're gonna go ahead and do these 2 products. So let's start with the Better Than Sex mascara. This is the one I'm using right now. My mom got me a pack of 2 more. I really like this mascara. It's not my favorite and it doesn't really hold up my lashes that well. I think for me what makes a really good mascara is if it holds up my lashes, just like personally. But the waterproof version of the Better Than Sex mascara is amazing. Keeps my lashes up, also makes them look lengthened. I don't really use this mascara on its own. I always layer it with another one. Typically I'll start with like a waterproof mascara because I heard it helps keep your lashes up, and then I'll put this one over it. Overall it's a very basic mascara, nothing crazy. I'd give this one just like a basic 8 out of 10. And I would recommend it, I just don't think it's the best for my eyelash type. And then this other one that I was pointing out is the A2 Dr. Mascara Fixer. So this is like mascara primer and I use it before I do my mascara. Lately though, I haven't really been reaching for this because I don't think it works. Lately I've been using Aquaphor instead. It's just a very basic primer. I'd give this like a 5 out of 10. I don't really recommend it. It's whatever. Okay, let's go into the Bobbi Brown lip balms. The reason I bought this one was because at the time BTS's Jungkook was using this and then it just made me buy a whole bunch. So here are the 4 that I have to show you guys. These are in the shades Bare Pink, Bare Punch, Bare Poppy, and Bare Nude. This is the Bare Nude. It has like a bit of an orangey brown tint to it. And then this is the Bare Poppy. This one's the reddest one out of all of them. This one I apply sparingly because it's very red. This one's the Bare Pink and this one's the Bare Punch. Hydration wise, it's like a 5 out of 10. Nothing too crazy or special, but it still gets the job done. Color wise, it's like a good 8 out of 10. I mean, the color's definitely there. If you're looking for like a simple tinted lip balm, I'd recommend these. I'd give these just like a solid 7, 8 out of 10, and I would recommend them because they're a very solid, simple lip balm. And then the next Bobbi Brown item that I have, so this one's a color corrector, and I got it in the shade Porcelain Peach, which I think was a bit too light for me. It doesn't completely make my under eye bags disappear, but it does lessen them. It gets the job done. But I'd give this a pretty solid 8 out of 10. I don't think it works for everyone, but I'd recommend it still. So this is the Peter Thomas Roth under eye patches. This is the one that brightens your under eyes. I like to keep this in the fridge. Same with all like my Dr. Jart face masks and stuff like that. Any face masks and under eye masks I like to keep in the fridge. Comes with a mini little applicator and then 30 or 60 patches for 30 uses. I've only used this maybe like 3 or 4 times, so I don't notice a crazy amount of difference yet. I know you have to consistently use products to see a difference, but right now it's like I enjoy putting it on. It just feels very nice and refreshing. But yeah, I would give this a 9 out of 10. I don't give it that extra point because I haven't noticed a difference yet, but I do recommend it. It just feels very nice. Next is another holy grail product. This is the Kika Pair by Dr. Jart. So this is like a redness color corrector, but what made me want to buy it was because it says it neutralizes redness and it also has SPF 30 sunscreen in it. I mean, if you look at my skin now, you don't see any redness. I don't wear foundation or anything heavy. I just wear this and tinted sunscreen, so you can see that it works pretty well. I would give this a 10 out of 10 and I'd recommend it. Okay, speaking of that tinted sunscreen, for my tinted sunscreen, I use the Glow Screen by Supergoop. This one's in the shade, I think it was like light sunset. I don't know, but it's in the lightest shade. I feel like this just gives me kind of like a natural tan. This one has SPF 40. I just basically layer on. This one's nice, but the only problem I feel like I have with it is that it makes me feel a little bit oily. Originally, when I just used the Dr. Jart's Kika Pair before I got this one, it made me look like I didn't really have pores. But when I started using this one, I feel like it counteracts a lot of the other products I use that kind of tighten my pores. That's only sometimes though. Like I just feel like sometimes it just makes me look very oily and then other times it's okay. But I still do really love this product. I give this a 9 out of 10 and I would recommend. And then kind of on that topic, since we were on the under eyes earlier, this is the Giorgio Armani concealer. It's very lightweight. I think it's for light coverage, but it is buildable. I would give this one a pretty solid 8 out of 10. I'd recommend it if you are looking for light coverage. Next is the Benetint, or like the cheek tints. So this is like a stain for your lips and cheeks. For my lips, they do work pretty well, but for my cheeks, I don't even know how to describe it, but when you just like put some on your cheek, it pretty much stains onto your cheek immediately. So even after you're trying to dab it in, there's just that dark one spot that you first applied the product, and it's like really hard to get off, which I guess is the point of the product. I like to use these just for my lips mostly and not really for my cheeks for that reason. Staying power wise, it's very strong. I typically like to wear these stains when I'm looking for like a low maintenance day where I won't really have time to reapply lip products over and over. I give these like a 7 out of 10. I know a lot of people like these stains, but personally I wouldn't really recommend them. This is just like overhyped. Okay, next is Para. I think this is a Korean brand, but I have these two little like ink drop lip products. These are amazing. I actually love these. When you apply it, it's very pigmented. I like to just dab a little bit onto my bottom lip and then spread it out all across my lips. Pretty much any Para lip product, 10 out of 10, I'd recommend. Okay, we are getting pretty close to the end. We're gonna go into the Tom Ford lipstick. So this is in the shade Sable Smoke. I actually love Tom Ford lipsticks. Color-wise, it's great. This is more of like a dusty kind of color, which is not something that I always go for, but this is amazing, guys. 10 out of 10, I recommend. Okay, next is something that you guys probably seen in like Korean dramas. So this is the Kahi collagen stick. Basically, you're just supposed to apply this all over your skin as needed. I do use it when I'm not wearing makeup and it is amazing. It keeps my skin dewy. It does feel a little bit like as if I put a little bit of Aquaphor on my face. The benefits of it though are there. I don't really know what it does and how it does it, but it works. I give it a 10 out of 10 and I would recommend it. We're gonna go through my moisturizers because I have a bunch, and these are more of like the higher end moisturizers. Each of them are amazing in their own way. But anyways, this is the Tatcha water cream. Look how cute the packaging is. The only thing I don't like is like this is like almost 80 bucks and it just has like a QR code on the side. I feel like it kind of makes the whole thing kind of seem tacky. It comes with this mini applicator thing that hooks onto the front of here, which I think is a very cool aspect. I wish all moisturizers came with the little applicator. It's very lightweight. It's amazing on my skin. This one is not my go-to moisturizer, but I do love it. There's not too much to say about it because it's just a moisturizer, but yeah, if you're looking for a lightweight, higher end moisturizer, this is for you. I'd give it like a solid 8 out of 10 and I would recommend it. Okay, next is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. So this is my go-to moisturizer. It is amazing. I'm gonna show you guys a couple of Drunk Elephant moisturizers, but this one, compared to those, the reason why I love this one is because this one does not burn my skin like the Drunk Elephant ones do. It's very lightweight, it's very hydrating, it's simple. I use it for breakfast and dinner. I use it in the morning and nighttime. It's something that you can't go wrong with. If you guys had to go with a pricier moisturizer, I would recommend this one. I know the packaging isn't as aesthetic or as cute as some of the other ones, but I feel like the product speaks for itself. This is a 10 out of 10 and I would recommend it. Next, we got the Drunk Elephant moisturizers. This one's completely empty. Me and my boyfriend used up this one. I don't really like either of them too much. There's nothing crazy special about them, and also for some weird reason, Drunk Elephant products tend to kind of burn my skin, and I don't really have like sensitive skin. Maybe it's just the way Drunk Elephant reacts with my skin. The main reason reason I got these was for the packaging. Like when you just like, I don't want to push this one because this one is brand new. And then you can also put like your other skincare products. I've seen people make smoothies out of these. You just like get the product out here, mix it with like their other products. I would give these a 6 out of 10. 5 of those points honestly come from the packaging itself. And then that one other point comes from the fact that it does keep my skin hydrated and it does make my skin look pretty refreshed when I wake up after sleeping. My skin looks smooth, it looks dewy, it looks refreshed. If you want to get it for the packaging like I did, go ahead, go for it, but I wouldn't really recommend them. Sticking with the Drunk Elephant, this is the Drunk Elephant Intense Hydration Serum. So this one I originally bought because it's aesthetic and also for this aspect. I'm a sucker for cute packaging, but this one ended up doing wonders for my skin. It is very hydrating. This is typically the one I use at night before I go to sleep, or if I don't think I'm gonna do makeup that day. I give this a good 9 out of 10 and I would recommend it. This is the Drunk Elephant Baby Facial. The first time I used this, it did make my skin, I felt like maybe it was a placebo effect, but it felt like my skin was literally baby soft. Also, I really like the pink color on this. I feel like everything about Drunk Elephant packaging they do right, which is why they get so much hype. But yeah, like I said, like it does make your skin feel baby smooth. I don't have anything to compare it to, so kind of by default, I give it a 10 out of 10 and I would recommend it. So the last few remaining ones are hair products and perfumes. Hold on, I forgot the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. I don't know how I forgot this one. I was kind of hidden in the back. This is so amazing, y'all. This is my all-time favorite lip balm. Right now, I only have this one in the pink sugar. It smells literally like a sugar cookie too. I would recommend this to anyone, everyone. It adds a little gloss to your lips. It keeps them hydrated. Smells good, looks cute. I know they came out with a sweet mint flavor. I love like minty lip balms that leave kind of like a tingling feeling on your lips. So I need to get my hands on that. And I also know that the cherry one's really popular for the color. So I need to get my hands on that too. But like I said, this is like a billion out of 10. I love this product. Okay, so moving on to a couple hair products. Let's start with Way. So this is the Way hair mask for fine to medium hair. I like this product a lot. Definitely really helped with my dry ends. I use this about twice weekly after I shower. It is amazing. I can't recommend another hair mask. I'd give this a 9 out of 10 and I would recommend it. Another Way product that I bought but I don't have with me right now, it's at my boyfriend's. It's a hand lotion. This hand moisturizer is so moisturizing. This one you put on, you can be doing things and until you wash your hands, I feel like it just stays and keeps your hand moisturized. And the smell wise, so personally at first I didn't really like the smell. It kind of smelled like lilac, but it kind of grew on me. For the product itself, I give it a 10 out of 10. It's a really nice hand lotion. For the smell, I know the smell is not for everyone. It was something that I had to get used to. Smell wise, I give it like a 6 out of 10. So I guess in total, let's just give it like an 8 out of 10. I would recommend it if you don't mind like the really fragrant smells. And then also by Way, I have their spray leave-in conditioner. I honestly think this one works a lot better than the gisou one. I just wish they had like a bigger container. The gisou leave-in conditioners are about this big and then Way's is about this big. Because honestly, if they had a bigger size for this one, I would be buying this one over this one. This one, I give it a 10 out of 10 and I would recommend this to you guys. I just really wish that there's a bigger size. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about gisou products. I know for most of this video, I was like, oh, 10 out of 10. For the gisou products, not so much. Let's start with the leave-in conditioner because this is what I talked about a moment ago. I have a new one in here. This is pretty much almost empty. I rebought this one because it's actually pretty good. This is probably one of the few gisou products that I have that I actually really like. This really helps my hair. It's not as good as the Way one. I just like the gisou's bigger bottle more. This is a solid 8 out of 10 and I would recommend this one. And then the gisou scalp treatment. Yikes. Okay, so this was for like dry, flaky, sensitive hair. So I have oily hair, but it can get flaky. I bought this one kind of without reading the review. So the first night I used it, I was going to go to the gym the next day and then wash my hair when I came back. How they tell you to use this one is put it in your hair, leave it overnight or something, like sleep with it. That's what I did. And then I went to the gym for about 2 hours, came back and my hair felt so soft. Like even while I was rinsing it out, my hair felt so soft. Came back home and my scalp was literally, it felt like someone was constantly pulling my hair. That pain was like something else. Back when I used to bleach my hair, it felt very similar to that first week when I had bleached hair and my scalp was really dry and it was like very irritated. I have a pretty high pain tolerance as well, so I just haven't used it. Personally, I wouldn't recommend this. I give it like a 1 out of 10. Your hair can survive without this. It's not a must-have. Okay, next is the gisou hair oil. A big part why I bought this was because I was seeing it everywhere, but also the packaging is so like aesthetic and just very like... Couple problems I have with this hair oil. First of all, the packaging is very oily. If I don't hold it carefully enough, it'll just slip right out of my hands. I'm very careful when I touch this glass bottle because I don't want to get oil on the bottle. But even then, like somehow it's oily. Honestly, I thought it would smell better than it does. It doesn't smell all that great, but I mean, it's hair oil. I guess it doesn't have to smell great. As you can see, I haven't used too much of it. I still need to consistently get into using it. It does make my hair soft. Overall, I give it a 7 out of 10 and I don't really recommend it. There's a lot better oils out there. We are almost done, guys. Next are a couple of my Jo Malone perfumes. The biggest reason why I got this one's Peony and Blush Suede. It's the travel size perfume. The reason I got this one was because I really wanted the Dior, man, I can't remember the name now, but I really wanted the Dior Rose Bouquet smelling travel size perfume that Gisou from Blackpink uses, but when I went to Neiman Marcus to find it, I couldn't find that one. I said, do you have something that smells similar? They recommended me this one. I know it says Peony and Blush, but I feel like the blush part is kind of rosy smelling, and I really love this spray. It fits into my purse. I can take it with me anywhere. I have endless good things to say about that scent. It's 10 out of 10 and I would recommend it. Okay, next, this was a gift from my brothers. This is the Jo Malone English Pear and Freesia. This one compared to the Peony and Blush one, this one's more of like a, I don't want to say like muskier scent, but it does smell like there's some sort of musky undertone to it, I think. This one I give a 9 out of 10 because I do like the lighter, fresher scents. Both of these, if you guys like Jo Malone products, I would recommend their perfume. Next is the Victor & Roll Flower Bomb. I've sprayed it a couple times, but I've never really gotten into it. It smells amazing. It's very sweet and florally. Like I said, I don't know what it is, but it also kind of has that like musky undertone that the English Pear Jo Malone perfume has. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm sure if I read into it, I could find what undertone it is. It is a very nice perfume though. If you're looking for like a sweet, flowery scent, I would really recommend this one. I would give this one like a 9 out of 10, and the packaging is also very cute. Down to my last two. This is the Evian facial spray. So literally the ingredients, it says water and nitrogen. I'm pretty sure it's just Evian water in a spray bottle, but I love taking this with me on hikes and like using it between my skincare when my face gets dried out. But the reason I got this was because I saw Selena Gomez use it and I love Selena Gomez. It's literally just water in a spray bottle. So last but not least, we have Cheirosa 68 from Sol de Janeiro. Like I said, I like the florally sweet scents, and I feel like a big part of me that got it was because it was pink. The staying power is not that great. Since it is pretty cheap, I just kind of spray it everywhere. Like, I'll spray it on my bed or my closet to like freshen up my clothes. It's a nice mist, but the smell does not last. Maybe like 30 minutes to an hour. So I give this like a 7 out of 10. But yeah, overall I do like this product and I would rebuy it. Just probably in the smaller sizes so I can get a variety. Okay guys, that is the end of my reviewing aesthetic products. I know that the video was long, I just didn't want to chop it into 2 parts, but thank you guys so much for watching and following along. Once again, if you enjoyed watching the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and a comment down below of what you'd like to see next. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!